ये मुझे हमेशा एवरी नाउ एंड देन पूछा जाता है पोलैंड में हमारे साथ स्कैम हुआ है। आई हैव अप्लाइड फॉर सम प्लेस और मुझे TRC कार्ड प्रॉमिस किया गया है।
Don't trust your agency, your company, your employers. Let them do their own work.
In terms of applying for a TRC, do I need to have all the documentation or can we start the procedure straight away or you have to wait till you have all the documentation? अगर आप यहाँ आओगे थिंकिंग कि आप यहाँ के लॉ को अब्यूज कर सकते हो या कोई लूप होल निकाल सकते हो तो आपको बहुत ही ट्रबल टाइम यहाँ पे मिलेगा। 6:20 की ट्रेन है भाई, 6:15 हो गए। वो रही ट्रेन। सो बेसिकली हमको व्रॉत्स्लाव जाना है। वो व्रॉक्लाव लिखा है ना जो, हाँ उसको व्रॉत्स्लाव प्रोनाउंस करते हैं। ठंड का पता सुबह सुबह लगता है भाई 6 बजे कि हाँ सर्दियाँ शुरू हो गई है गंदी वाली। आई थिंक इट्स लाइक माइनस, बट इतना बुरा नहीं है, इट्स नॉट दैट बैड। तो नमस्कार भाइयों और बहनों, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर व्लॉग। काफ़ी लोग हमसे पूछ रहे थे मेरू भैया पोलैंड के बारे में, वीज़ा प्रोसीजर्स, जब आप आते हैं पोलैंड में व्हाट आर द वीज़ा प्रोसीजर्स, किस टाइप के वीज़ाज होते हैं, क्या क्या चीज़ें यहाँ पे होती हैं, उसके बारे में एक व्लॉग बनाइए। तो आई वाज थिंकिंग व्हाई नॉट टू आस्क द एक्सपर्ट्स। हल्की हल्की स्नो गिर रही है, कितना मैजिकल लग रहा है अभी, हाउ ब्यूटीफुल। चलो भैया, व्रॉत्स्लाव में आपका स्वागत है। यहाँ पे भी एक छोटी सी क्रिसमस मार्केट चल रही है। आई थिंक द क्रिसमस सीजन हैज़ ऑफिशियली स्टार्टेड। बस कुछ ही हफ्तों में क्रिसमस आने वाला है। यार इनका ऑफिस तो बहुत ही अच्छी लोकेशन पे है। इट्स लाइक आई थिंक सेंट्रल from what I'm seeing right now. तो ये है भाई Migrant Expert. So these are the people and the location is fascinating. Yeah, it's right at the center. How much time did it take us from the train? I think it was like 20-minute walk.
20 minutes with our speed.
With our speed.
Normal people can walk maybe within 15 minutes.
15-20
so it's
minutes.
not far from the main train station.
Yeah.
And the location is this is a central location.
It can't be any more central
Yeah.
than this. Yeah. Sylvia, this looks very nice. Yeah. बहुत warm है. Very.
It looks very modern.
Yeah, it looks very modern. Chalo, let's
Chalo,
go.
let's go inside.
So here we have the Migrant Expert team. Hello guys, how are you?
We are fine.
Hello.
Welcome to Migrant Expert.
First of all, let me tell you guys, you have an amazing place. It's the vibe, the ambience is so good.
We are working with foreigners a very long time and we know how to help them because everyone sometimes find some trouble, sometimes have some difficult ways for legalize their stay, and that's why we are here to help. We are here to understand you because we speak like more than 5 languages. We can understand what you need, how we can help, which documents, which properly forms we should fill, how to fill. Like we have experience in that, and yes, we can handle the legalization process, we can handle the TRC's process based on job, study, business, reunion, family, or even PRC, EU long-term residence card. Like even if someone would like to apply for the citizenship in the future, we also can help in this kind of business.
Looking at all of these people यार काम करते हुए हैं, काफी busy office है यार इनका.
Actually, this is our big team. We are talking many languages as I talking before.
Yeah.
For example, this is Miss Marvella. Marvella, say hi.
Hello.
She's from Indonesia.
All right.
This is Mr. Jack. Mr. Jack, hello.
Hello, hi.
Hi.
Where are you from?
Philippines.
Okay. it's
Philippines.
Good. Great. This is Mr. Vlad. Vlad is
Hello.
from
yeah.
Ukraine, but he's good specialist. As you can see, he has
Yeah.
glasses. All people who has glasses.
True. I also have glasses, but I'm not wearing it today.
This is Bena. Bena, hello.
Hi, Bena.
This is Miss Yulia. Miss Yulia,
Hello.
Hello. She's also from Ukraine originally.
Right.
Yes, and her English is also good. She can handle the clients and so
In different
on.
languages.
In different languages. Yes,
Great.
also.
तो ये हमारी कीर्ति जी हैं. So she's from where are you from, Kirti?
India.
India. Oh, Mumbai. Ah, amazing.
Amazing. This is Mr.
Andres. Hello.
From Colombia.
Colombia. Oh, wow. That looks like a very multicultural team you've got in the office.
Yes, exactly.
तो चलिए इनसे पूछते हैं. We'll ask them, the sort of questions what you've asked regarding जब आप पोलैंड आते हैं what are the type of things, the type of visas, क्या क्या होता क्या है सारा सिस्टम आज अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं और आपको बताते हैं, शेयर करते हैं आपके साथ. Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me this question. India से जो हमारी country है, Nepal है, Bangladesh है, what type of visas essentially are in Poland? When you arrive in Poland, how do you come?
This is a very interesting question, something that is of very important because there are different ways for people to come to Poland. So for example, people can come directly to Poland using a Polish visa. So we have national D visas and we have Schengen visas. For national D visas, it's pretty simple because for someone to get this national D visa, it means that you have the intention of staying in Poland for a longer period of time. Right. And it can either be by study or it can be by work, or it can be by dependent. So by this I mean you have another family member of yours who is coming to Poland or who is already in Poland and you want to come to Poland to live with them. So this is by dependent. Right. And then on the other hand we have the Schengen visa, and it's what we call the C-type visa. And the C-type visa can be obtained in different ways. So for example, for touristic purposes, you want to come and visit your family or friends in Poland, or it can be for business related reasons. And for this type of visas, yes, it's possible for you to actually apply for the TRC once you arrive in Poland. But the process is not as simple as it may seem. Because when the embassies issue this type of visas, they always state the number of days that the person is allowed to live and stay in Poland. Right. And it's very important for the person that has this visa to be aware of the validity of the visa along with the number of days that they are allowed to live in Poland using this visa. I know that right now the Polish government has made it a bit difficult for people to obtain their visas. And most people, they have the easy way of maybe trying Slovakia, Malta, Romania or Croatia, and they use these visas to come directly to Poland, and we advise against this. So if you ever have any agency or someone who says, oh yes, it's impossible, please bear in mind that this might be false information. You should always make your research thoroughly, and we always want to help people genuinely, and we always give advice as it is. We don't sugarcoat anything.
So with me we have Jack. Jack, I had a question, I had a query myself as well. A lot of people were asking that, in terms of applying for a TRC, do I need to have all the documentation, or can we start the procedure straight away, or you have to wait till you have all the documentation? How does that work?
Oh, that's a very good question. Well, when it comes to applying for TRC, it doesn't necessary for you to have all the documents, because for you to start the application, all we need is just a copy of your passport and the application. All right. And it needs to be sent to the migration office. So if you don't have the documents yet, it's okay. The most important thing is you apply your TRC application before your visa expires.
For somebody who, let's say is a student and they want to come to Poland, what's the whole journey like? And obviously after student, when they've finished their education, if they wish to stay in Poland for work, what are the ways? How does it work completely? If you can run through the whole procedure essentially for me.
Okay. This is a very important topic because I have dealt with a lot of students in terms of helping them apply for their TRC here in Poland. And it's a pretty not so complicated procedure as long as you follow everything properly. Okay. So the first thing is that you need to have admission in Poland from a university in Poland. And people should be aware that there's a difference between public university and private universities. When it comes to getting admission with public universities, legalization is pretty easy and simple and straightforward. However, on the other hand, when it comes to private university, there can be some sort of difficulties because some of these private universities are blacklisted. So it's very important for the person, for the student per se, who wants to come to Poland to first do a very thorough research on which universities they are applying for and whether these universities are blacklisted or not blacklisted. Right. However, when it comes comes to this, we cannot help. We can only assist you once you are in Poland.
Yeah.
And once you're in Poland, we'll be able now to inform you whether the university that you are enrolled in is actually a university that is good enough for you to be able to apply for the TRC based on study.
Right.
However, most of the students who come to Poland, they end up working while they are studying. And according to the law, if you are working full-time, you must apply for TRC by job. This is according to the law. And if you apply for TRC by job, you just need to provide all the necessary documents. As of now, 2024, students, they do not require a work permit in order for them to start working and also for them to apply for the TRC. However, there will be some changes in the future whereby students will require work permit to work. And this is now very important for students who are still studying and maybe they have like 2 years ahead of them to complete their studies, for them to start actually asking their employers to apply for the work permit for them, because once this new law is implemented, they will not be able to continue working unless they have a work permit. And this is mainly because the immigration in Poland, as well as the government, they realize that most students are not genuine students. So they try to find the easy way to come to Poland, and this is through studying. They get the study visa, come to Poland, they don't finally enroll in university or in any schools, they just start working full-time and not studying. So because of this, the government is trying to make it a bit stricter for students, so that they can be genuine, while they can also work. So now when you have this opportunity to work while studying, you can now apply for TRC by job. And normally we advise actually applying for TRC by job because the process itself is pretty simple and a bit short. And that way, most of the time, depending on the way you are employed by your employer, you may also get TRC for 3 years. But if you apply for study, on the other hand, your first TRC is always short, maximum 18 months, and it's not ideal for many students. And therefore, for students, it's always advisable for them to really look at their current situation and really consider which option is best for them. And once you graduate from a Polish university, after that, you can also change your decision, apply for a new TRC, attach your diploma from this university, and you will not be attached to any employer, because most of the times you get this question like, oh, I want an open TRC, and we understand what an open TRC means. It means that you're not attached to a specific employer, because according to the law, if you are attached to a specific employer, you should always inform the immigration office all the time that you change your employer, and it's a nuance to a lot of people. So most people, they want this type of TRC whereby you're not attached to any employer, so you can change your employer in as much as you want. Unfortunately, this option is only limited to students, and hence it's advisable that if you are a student planning to come to Poland, finish your studies, be a genuine student, graduate from a Polish university, get your diploma, attach your diploma to your TRC application, and everything will be great for you.
तो with me we have कीर्ति to answer this question, हमारी बॉम्बे की कीर्ति। तो स्कैम किस टाइप के यहाँ पे यूजुअली होता क्या क्या क्या, क्योंकि तुम लोगों को तो पता होगा, you guys must be knowing कि क्या क्या है।
वो ऐसा होता है कि लास्ट दिन तक बंदा काम करता है, सोचता है कि भाई मेरे तो काम जहाँ पे मैं काम करता हूँ उसने लगा दिया होगा मेरा TRC का एप्लीकेशन, बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे he just comes to us and he'll be like, ma'am, can you check if my employer have applied for me or not? And at the end of the day कुछ नहीं होता है, and he's just illegal.
और एजेंसीज के जो जैसे स्कैम होते हैं कि अभी मुझे एक बंदे ने इंस्टाग्राम पे मैसेज किया कि उसने उसको प्रॉमिस किया गया TRC का, और फिर उसका सारा पैसा ले लिया और उसका TRC भी रिजेक्ट हो गई।
It's normally common. It's not like agency ही करती है. I think it's like it can be done by anybody. Let's say कोई lawyer है जो बोलता है कि हाँ भाई मैं तेरे को सस्ते में मिल जाएगा, सस्ते में हो जाएगा। So हमें भी ऐसा हो जाता है, एक माइंडसेट है, एक इंडियन माइंडसेट, एक एशियन माइंडसेट, डिस्काउंट
मिल रहा है तो कर लो,
डिस्काउंट है, फ्री में हो रहा है, so मुझे तो यहाँ पे लगाना है। So you will go there, you will apply, and at the end of the day you don't have any proof
Yeah.
Sometimes I even have people just showing me for in the name of proof they have DPD ka this receipt, and I'm like, this is not even some application proof. Don't trust your agency, your company, your employers. Let them do their own work.
It's your responsibility.
Yes.
सही बात. So with me I have Andreas. Andreas, first of all, looking very dapper in this leather jacket. I had a question. This was also asked by a lot of people that, you know, for example, if somebody's probably legal stay, they've just got few more days left on their legal stay, can they reapply? Like, can they apply for a residency card even if it's like just a few days before their visa expires?
Yes, actually, we can apply for them until the very last day of the legal stay.
Okay.
For example, Latin people is coming with 90 days permit, so they can apply until the very 90 day.
All right.
Or if you are coming with a visa, you also can apply until the last day of your validity.
So you can actually do it till the last day of your
Last day, yes.
Okay. तो ये question also, you know, arise होता है, काफ़ी लोगों पे ये question है. There is a lot of doubt about this कि अगर मेरे पास भाई TRC है, 2 साल का TRC, 3 साल का TRC है, जो कुछ भी है मेरे पास दूसरी कंट्री में, क्या वो ट्रांसफ़र हो जाएगा पोलैंड में? अगर शेंगन कंट्री की बात कर रहे हैं हम, तो ऐसा फ्रॉम व्हाट यू नो द एक्सपर्ट्स हैव टोल्ड मी, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. आपको स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा. ये अजम्पशन मत करके चलिएगा कि आपका दूसरी कंट्री का TRC है तो आपको वहाँ पे जितने साल या जो टाइम लिमिट दी है उसमें वो यहाँ पे भी पोलैंड में भी वो होगी, वो नहीं होगी. ये बिल्कुल एक स्टार्टिंग से प्रोसेस स्टार्ट होगा. एंड ऑल्सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर एप्लीकेशन, आपको एप्लीकेशन 90 डेज के अंदर ही करनी होगी. दैट्स द रूल. तो हाँ, bear that in mind. So these were migrant experts, Silvia. Very professional people, yeah?
Very professional, very knowledgeable as well.
Very knowledgeable.
And I think they answer much more than, you know, we ask for.
Yeah,
so obviously very grateful for that. They have very big knowledge. So guys, if you have any other questions related to, you know, the stay, the TRC card, they are your guys to guide you through the process.
So हाँ, this was an amazing experience. What I liked about is कि इनकी ना टीम 8-9 different languages में बात करती हैं. So it's very good if अगर आप पोलैंड में हैं, you know, visa procedures आपको करने हैं, तो I think they are very highly knowledgeable. I found हर चीज़ के answers and questions. There's so many people that कोई law पढ़ा हुआ है, तो they are very, as the name suggests, migrant expert. बट ऑल्सो एक पर्सनल यू नो नोट मैं इस बारे में बोलना चाहूँगा आप लोगों को कि यू नो पोलैंड एक बहुत ही अच्छी कंट्री है, ऑनेस्ट कंट्री है, लेकिन ओनली टू दोज पीपल जो ऑनेस्ट हैं एंड दैट रिस्पेक्ट द कंट्री. अगर आप यहाँ आओगे थिंकिंग कि आप यहाँ के लॉ को अब्यूज़ कर सकते हो या कोई लूप होल निकाल सकते हो, तो आपको बहुत ही ट्रबल टाइम यहाँ पे मिलेगा. जो रूल्स हैं लीगली आने के लिए वो आपको सारे दिखा दिए, बता दिए कि क्या क्या प्रोसीजर्स हैं, वो यू नो मैंने आपको दिखा दिए, एक्सपर्ट्स ने सारा आपको बताया है. बट हाँ, फॉर पीपल हु आर ऑल्सो यू नो जो स्कैम्स में फंसते हैं, प्लीज़ ट्रस्ट यू नो पीपल फ्रॉम क्रेडिबल सोर्सेज से ही भाई इंफॉर्मेशन लेने की कोशिश करो, और अपने प्रोसेसेस भी जो हैं आपके वो क्रेडिबल यू नो कंपनी से ही करना. मैं इन लोगों का लिंक नीचे डाल दूंगा. आज थोड़ा सा इंफॉर्मेटिव वीडियो बन गया, बट आई थिंक दिस वाज बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैड आस्क्ड यू नो दीज क्वेश्चंस कि मेरे भैया आप पोलैंड में हैं तो क्या है यहाँ के प्रोसीजर्स. दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड इन द बिगिनिंग कि भाई मेरे को तो पता नहीं था, मैं अभी 10-11 महीने से ही यहाँ पे हूँ. तो आई थॉट कि हम यू नो एक्सपर्ट से ही पूछें जो यहाँ पे उनका रोज़ का काम है भाई इस चीज़ का. तो चलो मिलते हैं एक नए व्लॉग पे. इट्स गुड बाय फ्रॉम मेरू एंड
Silly.
सिल्लर्ड. चलो भैया.